All right, Right for Lunch TV. We're back with another one, and today we're sitting down with a New Jersey artist who's been building his name and I would say like carving his own lane. Mystic, what's up?
What's good, man? What's good?
So I've been following you for a little while now, kind of, and I could say that I see like I could see myself like move the way that you move, kind of, because it's kind of hard to create content and post every day. And
Yeah.
so, how you feel like as an artist, you like keep up with that?
So it's just carving out, like making time for it. Cause earlier on, like in the music industry, like it was just, oh, put a song out there and
Right, facts.
give out CDs on the block. Now it's like, it's more advanced. Like now there's, oh, you have to put content into it. You have to put time into it. You got to market it. Like being an artist now, I feel like is more difficult than it was back in the day.
I feel like doing anything now. I tell everybody
Yeah.
like let's say like for you, you're an artist. So I feel like in like with anything, you're a content creator. You just happen to do music.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
but you basically have to be a content creator first.
Exactly.
All right, so let's start from the beginning. So where you was born? Where you from?
So I'm from Little Lake Harbor, New Jersey. Um, so most of my life there, sixth grade, I moved to Florida. So I spent a good amount of my life in Florida. And
After
then
sixth grade?
after sixth grade, oh no, during sixth grade, my fault. During sixth
Well,
grade,
yeah. But
moved over to Florida,
that's so
and
sad. That might have been that must have been a crazy move though.
that was it's a completely different world, completely different world.
Well, what was your childhood like?
Um, that was a lot. So like when I was young, my parents got divorced. My dad he was in the picture but out of the frame, if y'all know what I mean. Like
Yeah,
he
right.
was still there when he needed to be, but he just didn't know like how to reach out, especially with me going so far away, like to Florida.
Facts, then yeah, facts.
So he was like he tried his best, but he could have done better.
Yeah.
But what's it called? It was just me, my mom, my brother, and yeah, we fucking went through a lot.
What was your school life like?
School was crazy. So like out here, like in the Little Lake Harbor area when I first went to school, there wasn't many like it was majority white.
Yeah.
So like I got picked on a lot because it's like one of the few Hispanics there. Um, went to Florida, complete opposite, mainly minority based.
I was
So
gonna
it was
say
just
like
like
in the
yeah,
hood kind of.
I wouldn't say hood. It was just like they were sophisticated.
Mm.
They weren't like you see out here like when you classify the hood. Like they were there was some people that was still like that. They still
Yeah.
had that lifestyle, but they
Yeah.
weren't like I don't know. It was just it was them. More sophisticated with it.
Yeah, yeah.
Go up on the picture. Yo, don't rock back and forth in the chair. I'm gonna cut this part off.
Anxieties, I know. Trust me,
Yeah,
I get
I
it
get
too,
very
bro.
anxious.
You good?
All right, so being Puerto Rican, like, how do you feel like that culture like influenced your upbringing? Like going through all of that as a child.
Yeah, so I try to wear my culture with proud or with pride. Like I try to wear it any way possible. Whether I'll have like a song where I'm like actually rapping in Spanish. I haven't put anything out yet,
Yeah,
but like my culture definitely influenced a lot of the music industry, like as a whole. Um, like I grew up on Daddy Yankee, who was like one of the pillars of reggaeton.
yeah,
So it's like it was a big part of like who I am. We always had music like playing in the house. So it was like no matter what we was doing, cleaning, just chilling, whatever, like we always had music. So just that Puerto Rican culture in general, everything involving music, it kind of steered me towards the musical direction.
I was gonna say. So, would you say that you had like a music, like you were basically a music head since
Yeah,
you were young?
yeah, pretty much.
So, at what point, like when you moved to Florida, like, hold on, my bad. So I know you said that like when you moved to Florida, you met some people,
Yeah.
and you said that you're still cool with them till this day.
Yeah.
And was, if I'm not mistaken, Lil Swifty, you said Swifty,
Yeah, that's my boy. He's the first artist that I ever worked with.
that you
Like
went to the studio.
we went we no we when we first started, it was cell phones and headphones.
That's
We
crazy.
started on BandLab, so like I kind of met him because we went to the same school too.
All right.
So like in my head, I'm like, oh, I'm the only artist. Like no one I know makes music.
Yeah, yeah.
So then we was chilling, and he was like, oh, I make music. I'm like, oh shit, like me too. So then we started chopping it up. He's like, yo, I got this song. Like I need someone to get on it. So we started working together. He did there was a song that we did. It's called Bad Girl Vibes. It was a good song. It was a good song. It's just the quality wasn't there. But yeah, he was yeah, the first artist I ever worked with. Shout out Lil Swift, you know.
You still in contact with him?
Hell yeah. That's
He
my
makes
boy.
music and shit.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Word.
Still talking to him to this day.
You gotta send me his page.
Hell yeah.
So looking back now, what you feel like was lessons that you took from those moments, and you like apply them in the real studio now, or you know?
So the only thing I could really say about that would be like consistency and like learning how to switch your flows, learning how to develop a certain flow, certain cadences. I'm ex-military,
Yeah.
so like cadences is a big part of like how I operate,
Right.
and especially in the music world. But yeah, so I kind of just the consistency, and that's where I started learning like the basis of how to change a flow, how to change up a cadence, how to like, all right, faster on this part, slower on this part. And
16 bars.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
So what? I know you said that your stepbrother like played an influence in your life too.
Hell yeah. Shout out OG.
So he was rapping before, or
Yeah, so he had it was him and his boy Ty. They were called OTRO, only the real ones.
Mm.
And he showed me a couple songs. My favorite was called No Mac and shit like that. And went to a couple shows. He did I don't know, y'all ever heard of the showcase tour?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He competed in there. They won. I think like first place in one of the categories. But yeah, so like I saw them actually making the music. Like that's why I first like initially saw like a setup, like
Yeah.
microphone. That was like the first like most professional setting I've ever been in at the
That's
time.
crazy.
And like they was just making music, and I was like, damn, like, this is cool. Cause like music is one thing, but seeing the process is like a whole different like. It was a whole different experience for me. So I was like, I fuck with this heavy.
That's how I feel. That's why I like being in the studio while people's recording and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
so you feel like seeing him involved made you want to like try it and shit.
It did, yeah. It did. It made me want to actually like give it a shot because I've always enjoyed music. So I was like, wow, creating it can't be that hard.
Facts. So did you start like being an artist, or like is that around when you started like messing with GarageBand and nah?
All right, yeah. So I started making beats on GarageBand when I was 14.
Dang.
Because they gave us like the school gave us a laptop. It was a Mac, so I had GarageBand on it.
That's fine.
They were not good. They were horrible.
Yeah.
But I was that's what like started the creation. But as far as like rapping on it, like I was just like, no, I'm gonna make beats. So I was just making beats. I don't even know if I have any of them, bro. Oh my god.
I was gonna say, did you ever show them to anybody, or?
I posted them up on YouTube.
Oh shit.
Like that's when my name was completely different. But like I used to post them up on YouTube, and yeah, just go from there. That's all it was. Just put it out on YouTube. I never advertised it because I was like, yo, these are like looking at it now, they were horrible.
Yeah,
They were terrible. But I feel like if I did that now, I could make something.
So you felt like you was just doing it for fun,
Yeah, I was
just
just
messing
like,
around,
yeah,
basically. So you kind of study right now, but before the name Mystic, you say you had a different name.
yeah.
So do you mind sharing it or not?
Oh my god, the name was so ass, bro. All right. So my old name before I was Mystic was Lil Icy J. It was so bad, bro. It was terrible. I was like, bro, ain't no way.
That was around when everybody had the little, basically.
Yeah, it's like, cause Lil Uzi, Lil Uzi was one of my favorite artists.
Yeah.
So I was like, Lil, let me do a Lil, and then it was horrible, bro. Little 14-year-old me. Oh, Lil Icy J, like that's a good name.
Word.
No, that was no worst decision of my music career.
So around what time, like would you say you like transitioned
So
into Mystic, basically? Hold up.
So I ain't gonna lie, Mystic. There's a couple there's some meaning to Mystic, but what's it called? So yeah, at 16, I was actually freestyling. I was with my friend, and it's like you need a name, you need a name. I gave her the name. She's like, that's no, you need a better one. That name's ass. And I was like, all right. So I came up with Mystic because if you describe someone as like a mystical person, they're like either misunderstood or they're not known.
Outcast.
It's like they're mysterious, right?
That's what I'm saying, like an outcast.
Yeah.
Basically.
And 16 plays a part in the name too, because like at 16, that's when I like went through some shit, experienced some like did something really stupid that I'm glad like failed, but that's when I initially came back and I was like, you know what, this number plays a role into like who I am now.
Yo, not for one. Yo, say what it is. Like, give them a part of you, bro. You're an artist. So, all right. Okay.
So
Oh, it's not moving back and forth.
Yeah, ain't moving back for us. My bad.
so yeah, like if a person is mystic, they're like not understood, they're questionable. People don't really know how to feel about them. So like it's a mystery. That's what I try to give off. Like I'm not someone that can just be easily studied. Like oh, he's a predictable person. I'm not because people don't. In reality, people don't know what my story is, or like unless I share.
Right.
So or why I maneuver the way I maneuver sometimes. So, 16 when I was 16, August 28th, I made an attempt at my life.
Yeah, I saw you spoke about that. I was gonna ask you about it.
Yeah, so I made an attempt at my life. Um, in Florida, they have what's called a Baker Act.
Yeah.
So no matter whether you consent to it or not, it's mandatory where they have to put you in a mental hospital for at least 3 days. But before I even got to the mental hospital, I've taken a bunch of pills. So while while I was in the back of the cop car, I started blacking out. Like I blacked out, woke up in the hospital. I don't know exactly what happened, but I asked the nurse. I was like, "What happened to me?" She's like, "You overdosed." I didn't know that. But after that, went into the went to the mental hospital. Went through some shit there. That shit was ass. It was sitting in a little fucking 10 by 10 room with nothing in it.
For real.
No books, no nothing.
That's crazy.
That shit crazy. But that shit was ass. But after that, I got out, and that's when I was like, you know what? This doesn't make me a weak person. It makes me stronger.
Yeah,
So,
you just
like,
understood your feelings more than anybody else, basically.
Exactly. So that kind of motivated me more to lean towards the music that I make now.
Right.
It's like stuff that I've been through, like my projects in 16, for example. That whole project really breaks down why that number plays a role.
Right.
It breaks it down song by song.
So I was gonna ask, like, do you want to speak about like what was happening in your life around that time, or because I know you said I'm guessing you was in Florida, right?
Yeah, I was in Florida at the time. So
Do you
for
feel like when you moved to Florida, you had more of a connection in Jersey?
not really.
Because you
I
were
mean,
still type
honestly,
young, right?
I'm still in the state where I don't feel like either is home.
Facts.
So it's like, what's it called? But yeah, at the time, pretty much like there was a lot of shit that I was going through. My brother has a mental illness, intermittent explosive disorder, as well as bipolar disorder.
Right.
So he would lash out, and I'd be the only person at the crib. So obviously, it was like he was watching over me. So my mom was at work. So every time he had like an outburst, I got the brunt of it, literally
Right.
physical, verbal, all of it. So I was dealing with that, getting bullied in school as well, because oh, you from Jersey, da, 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 da. Like oh, you the Jersey boy, you the Jersey boy, you not from around here, like whatever.
Right.
I'm like, damn, bro, like, y'all mad 'cause I'm from Jersey, like fuck y'all. But a lot of shit, a lot of shit was going on to where it just like eventually just pushed me over the edge. A lot of trauma, um, and it just made me do something drastic.
Yeah. So what do you feel like people around you didn't understand about like what you was going through?
I think that's hard to answer because I never spoke about it.
Right.
So it was just something that
You was
like
dealing on your
people
own.
just didn't understand like that it was happening.
That's what I mean. You was dealing with it on your
Yeah.
own, basically. So
And they took it as just like, oh, I was being quiet or whatever. Like, oh, he's just being quiet, or whatever. He's being weird.
yeah, exactly. Right. Right.
Like, nah, like there's legit shit going on. So I'm like keeping to myself because
So,
I
but
don't like to put shit out there.
yeah, yeah.
I don't like
So
to put
like
shit out there.
beside, I mean, not for nothing. Like in the Spanish household, you're told not to really put your business out there.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
well, besides music, what you feel like helped you push through that moment and like keep going?
Honestly, like the music definitely played a big part, but there was some people again, like I still talk to this day, who played a big part in like um that initial comeback.
Right.
Like Savannah, she was a big part of that. One of my old friends named Maya, like they got me through like um they got me through that darkness.
The mental shit.
Yeah, they because there's one thing like there's a physical effect of what happened, and then there's also the mental effect. The
That's what
mental
I
effect
mean.
is
Yeah,
definitely like
the bigger.
much
Yeah.
harder to deal with. So like they got me through that. They helped me get through that. Um, made sure I was good. Stood on top of me when it came to my music. Like yo, you in pain, put it into the music. Because I never really was like good at expressing myself too. Because I never did it. I
Yeah.
never tried. So I just like I couldn't do it. So then I just started putting it into the music, and that's when it really like came to light.
So you feel like that's when you started taking it more serious, basically.
Yeah, because I was like, damn, this feels good. Like I feel like it was actual therapy for me.
Facts.
Like it felt like actual like holy shit, I finally got this off my chest.
So then moving back to Jersey, how you feel like that like influenced your sound now?
I ain't gonna lie, moving back to Jersey, like that should completely change it for me. Cause like when I was in Florida, I stopped for a little bit. Like during that
Yeah,
that
right,
dark
right,
time, I
yeah.
was still writing, still making some music, but I wasn't actually putting it
Recording. Yeah,
out.
right.
But what's it called? So yeah, I came out here. I was out here for about maybe 6 months to a year, and then I met Tino Nami. Some fucking circumstances, bro. I met him. Um, came up to me on some random shit like, "Yo, you trying to make a skit? Trying to go viral?" And I was like, "Fuck it, yeah, let's do it." And then told me he was an artist. Like, "Oh, I make music too." And from there, it kind of just built like a brotherhood.
Or
Fucking took me under his wing and was like, "Yo, I'm gonna show you like how we can really get shit done."
yeah, not me, not for nothing. Like basically your life background, you fit in the popular outcast. You know what I
Absolutely,
mean? So
absolutely.
it was cool. So how you feel like the Jersey scene was looking when you came back?
Musically, honestly, I'm not sure. Like I know at the time when I came back, like the rage style was like a big thing. Like a lot of people was like doing like
The
that trippy
emo
red,
rap,
yeah,
whatever.
that
Yeah,
rage shit. It's fire. Rage is fire. And but yeah, I was more focused on like how I could do to make my genre fit in the Jersey scene because I know
facts.
especially like a lot of people like Jersey, their style is different.
Yeah,
Like you got Jersey Club, a lot of their shit is like upbeat, hype, like dance shit, whatever. But there's not many like. When was the last time you heard of an emo rapper or like like what is it they call it? I guess we call it emo rapper
yeah.
from
The
Jersey.
scream basically they be changing their voices and shit.
Exactly. Like they be doing different shit. Like they
Yeah,
come from like X for example. X was from Florida.
facts.
So like my music scene fit in over there.
Yeah,
Out here it didn't it's not
that
something
yeah.
we
That's
fit
what I
in.
was asking. Like, how you feel like coming back changed?
Yeah.
Like
It definitely made me try some things. Like there's a couple songs that I made that aren't even like
what you
close
would
to what I
normally?
did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
So like I have a couple drill songs. I have a couple Jersey Club songs. I have a what's it called? I have a song that ain't out yet. It's punk rock and Jersey and was it punk rock and sexy drill.
That
It
sounds
is
fire.
different, yo. Yo, that
That
shit is
sounds fire.
different.
So
That shit's
what was your
different.
first song that was like getting attention and
So first song, I ain't gonna lie. First, what I consider a hit was a song I made called "Ride with Me." So like I put that out. It was like maybe my fourth song that I ever put out.
that's the feature, right?
Nah, that
No?
was a solo one.
Oh shit!
That
All
one
right,
was solo.
all right.
This was like before I came back. This is while I was still in Florida.
Oh, I got you. I
Like put
got
it
you.
out and I checked it a week later. It was at like 18K. I was like, oh shit. I
Word.
was like, I didn't. Whoa, fuck. But that was like the first big like. That was the first song that had me like, oh shit, I can really do this for real. And then Toxin, Toxin now like that's still one of my favorite songs to this day. Toxin's a fucking banger for sure. Um, there's a song I did out the mud. That shit was fire too.
So I know you're still like building your momentum up,
Yeah.
basically. So how would you describe like this stage of your career, basically?
So right now I'm in the. I feel like I'm in a phase of where I got a decent amount of attention,
Yeah,
but now people just it's in suspense.
I
So
was
it's
gonna
like
say
I
it's just
got the
feeding
attention,
them.
but now they're waiting to see what else they can see from me, what else
Facts.
I'm gonna provide to them.
What do you feel like separates you from other artists coming up right now?
I feel like no shade, but I feel like a lot of artists coming up aren't as genuine because a lot of them are trying to fit in. Like you have a lot of drill rap. Every day is a new drill rapper.
Facts.
Um, like they always trying to they rapping on the same exact time and like it's like you could hear a bunch of different artists. Like even in a venue, you could have a bunch of artists in the same venue, and it sounds like the same song.
Yeah, it's at least 7 out of 10 is the same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it literally sounds like the same exact song.
So what would you say is your biggest goal, like focused on this year?
This year, just growing, growth, growth, and like building relationships with like people, fans, like just building that relationship, that bond with people, so that way like they can see the genuine side of the music. Because
Yeah,
music is like
that's what I'd be saying. I'd rather gain one fan than to gain 1,000 overnight or whatever.
exactly,
Like,
exactly.
so if you could talk to 16-year-old version of Mystic, what would you say to him right now?
I would tell him to follow his dreams, to keep going on the path, to trust in the process, that it gets better.
Facts. So what message do you want like your music to leave for people?
I want people to not feel alone. I want people to not feel like there's not someone else out there that's going through something similar to what they've been
Facts.
through. Or like that's the point of me like expressing my music. So not only can it does it help me like get through what I'm like, what's on my mind at the moment,
Yeah.
but like also like other people can relate to it, and like I had someone hit me up, it's like, yo, I'm going through a breakup right now, and your song "Passion" is getting me through that shit.
Word. That's
Like your
dope.
song is like so relatable. It's like it fits my situation perfectly. So like it helps a lot of people to know that they're not alone.
Facts.
Because most people they feel like they're alone in whatever like situation they're going through. Like no one's gonna understand. There's people out there that understand.
Yeah, man. So if someone was discovering you for the first time from this interview, like what song would you tell them to listen to?
If I want them to know all about me, 16.
Word.
The song 16, not the, like what started my mission.
Right, right.
Um, but to get like a whole take of what my music style is, Passion.
That's fine. Where they could relate to it basically.
Yeah,
So I saw the other day you put up a post on your story
yeah,
and you were saying basically like not a single person knew who you was and like they look at you for being somebody else.
yeah.
So what was that from?
So I was just out and I just walked into like there was like this it's like a bar or some shit. I
Right.
walk into it and like instantly I was getting dirty looks off rip.
You feel like the
It was a
tattoos
major
and shit?
there was a lot of white people in the bar.
Yeah.
Now I don't want to say that as if like, oh yeah, it was only white people that like regardless, like I just walked in and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like y'all looking
You
at me
felt
like
right.
yeah, like y'all about to jump me or something. Like I'm like what like they looking at me like I just stepped on their dog. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I'm just chilling.
That's crazy.
So I walked out and I was like, nah, I can't do that. Cause it's like y'all don't even know anything about me.
Yeah.
And you hating on me why? Because of how I look. Because of like what I am, like
The
what
stereotype behind
exactly,
basically, yeah.
exactly. You see the tattoos, they saw the braids, and they're like, all right, you clearly not one of us. What are you doing?
Yeah, right, exactly.
So it's just like, yeah, the amount of hate in the world still exists is like stupid.
Yeah.
There's only one race, and it's the human race.
Facts.
We're all one.
Facts. All right, man. So you wanna give any shout outs or
Shit, I ain't gonna lie, man. Shout out Popular Outcast, shout out Tino Nami, shout out Tony Lit. They all played a big part in who I am now. Um, Shout out to my mom for always believing in me, and shout out to my bro Neil. Long live Neil. That's my bro.
all right, man. Thank you for coming through for Rap for Lunch, and we're here to help and push your shit as long,
Yeah.